EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Younghoe Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And they're on 23-yard line.
The intended receiver.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
50-yard line.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
From midfield, here's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
Complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
A gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
On third down, Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. And this one complete to Smith. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. downs. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On first down, it's Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh my God. Man, come on, man.
And he does take it in for a touchdown, but a flag on the field. I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Coverage, and it's intercepted.
Let's go, B.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
at the 40-yard
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to him.
Let's go.
He's in.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Josh Jacobs, 40 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gurley. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 42.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan. They complete it to Hill. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's got his start
too easy for him.
It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Raiders.
On first down, Jacobs. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Jacobs.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal at the Falcons' 11-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burned the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Well, he has
that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
I'm trying to fake it on him.
Here's Jones on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. And this is incomplete. Henry Ruggs.
PS4 film. What's up, man?
Bring up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 47-yard punt.
Man, bro, I can't wait, bro.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first down run with Gurley, good for
What about you, man? You ready?
It's 2nd down now.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example.
We need to stay put and get a stop right here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
7-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Max Crosby on
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
the tackle.
It'll be a loss of a full 3
Get a
yards
stop right
there.
here,
It
D.
also brings up 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. A deep ball for Gurley. That will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan.
Yeah, he dropped.
And this is going to
Let's
be
go.
incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
Get out of there. Make them pay.
20.
Make them pay, boy. Let's go. Make them pay.
For a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And it will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Jacobs, the Raider ball carrier.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them.
Don't worry about it.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Man, let's go.
Touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play and give the quarterback some confidence.
Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play.
Easy.
You
better quit playing with me, man. He gone. He gone. Man, let's go, man. We making a tap, man. That's what we do over here. Get him out of here. And 3, 2, 1. He gone. Let's go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line.
What are you doing?
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
2 yards on
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr completes it to Aguilar. They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block if you're an offensive lineman.
Let's go.
Nice early burst. Nice gain, too.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Take it all the way to the 2. Henry runs the intended receiver. From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
They'll run it with Jacobs. Nothing doing there. They're
Supposed to have been in there, man. Supposed to have been in there, y'all.
No gain there.
What's good, man? See, I got a couple people tuning in. What's happening?
So stuffed from the
Y'all
2.
ready for week 1 of the NFL season?
Well, what do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Harrison on for the point after.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter. And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he's going to
What's good, man?
Forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them
Yeah,
up.
man,
with
I'm
a
up late
2nd and
night,
3.
man, trying to get it in.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
No, I'm probably not going to be able to stream tomorrow. NFL season.
Nothing.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Oh, yeah, man. You do the same
First
over
down,
there, bro.
San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards.
Keep that grind going, bro.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
49ers.
There you go. Here we go. Wait.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down and 8. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and avoids the incompletion.
Just stop right here, D. I feel a pick coming along.
Now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down.
Let's go. Let's go, D.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more.
Bang.
The Raider defense strong on
Oh,
that
they
one in
ain't get it to
coverage,
him.
and now it's fourth.
Take
From the
3.
snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere
well.
to no
Hey,
avail.
we'll take that.
Field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Oh, he hooked it.
Left this one out
Let's
to the right.
go.
That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Ball carrier.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
Down at the 42.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on third and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
Go, bro.
And they'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47th. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Here's a give to Richard. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
Richard is the ball carrier.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Carr.
It's
Ruggs. He gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Alexander.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
10.5, we took that.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On 2nd and 2, Garoppolo. Slant able to find Ayuk. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Garoppolo on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are back within a score.
That's a good little drive for him.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And all in all, pretty solid.
Yeah, like he wanted to get out of
To
there.
the 35, they'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 41, Carr. And that is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Four yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brought down by Jimmy Ward. It's a gain of 4. Makes it.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
at the 35-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. We got possession on him, and he pulls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
49ers.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The coverage that time excellent by Nevin Lawson.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's going to hook it anyway. He's going to make it. No good. Let's go.
He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Again, idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Carr to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
We still got the win.
Finish to this ball game.
Let's go, Raiders.
Today's final score.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And off we go from Las Vegas. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Trying, bro.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Nah, bro, I don't really do social media like that, bro. I said I was gonna get me a Twitter though.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. From left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down now. Richard will get the first down and marks it into 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Richard, 32 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Extra point.
Yeah, I think I am gonna go ahead
and it's now a 7-0
create
game.
one sometime tomorrow, man. Share my screens on Twitch.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
All right. Take away the run.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Looking middle, and that's
I got
complete.
2 men
And they'll
beside
get
each
it down
other.
after a pickup of 8,
Like they
2nd and
fucking
2.
stuck. Like,
It's a gain of
Brandon,
8.
to me,
about,
what's
man?
important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
yo, 76, what it do, man? What's happening?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Raiders 7, Ravens nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A 2nd-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there.
6-yard line.
Yeah, bro, I
Third
check
down
you out.
gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Raven first down.
You already know that.
So from the 36 now,
Man, some
1st
good
and
ones
10.
today too, man.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 2. From the gun, Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 6 yards there. First down, Baltimore. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Raven first down.
this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
At the Raiders, 14.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd and inches, Jackson. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Jackson from the shotgun to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. On 2nd and goal, Jackson escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Slow. Same thing, won't kill.
3rd and goal, Jackson.
Right.
The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Fourth down, here's Jackson being chased out left. And my goodness, this is incomplete.
It's all good, though.
Here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Raider D, they get the football back.
Turnover on downs.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to
Let's go, boy. Get out of there.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Optimism there, but there's also a little bit of respect.
It's a foot race.
Let's go.
Past the 20. You'll get nothing. And he will score. Touchdown.
That's what he
Las
gets
Vegas.
for going for it.
Henry
Madden
Ruggs,
will make you pay.
93 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
On for the point after.
And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He's going to take off with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson rolling to his right, and that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive,
man.
but getting the
I've
incompletion
been loving
there,
Russ.
that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson.
Receive.
He rifles one that's
Let's go.
intercepted. LaMarcus Jordan with
Just
a pick.
like that.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Let's
Takes
go.
this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Las Vegas.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the 2nd half with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Come on here, man. Get out them adjustment.
This time Jackson will throw it.
Oh, why good hand out there,
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. 12 yards there and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Make
Give
him
him
work.
6 on the play, and
That's
it'll
all
be
we wanna
2nd
do.
down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And take it into the end zone
Damn.
for a Ravens touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect
Clock
combination
time.
of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Clock time.
Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Patrick Queen.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. First down past the 40. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 36-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Gives to Rashard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And it's into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Ravens 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jackson flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
I ain't even trying. Ready to get the game over with, man. Go ahead and call it night.
So it's Raven football here as we
Get ready
welcome
for
you
the
back.
big day tomorrow.
They got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Open man, Boykin, he's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore.
To Miles Boykin.
Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get a bit closer. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Raiders 28.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
For Baltimore.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now a handoff to Richard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, it's Carr. Getting his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Carr going to throw here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Hell yeah, man. Double G's in the chat. Appreciate that, bro. That's gonna wrap it up, man. I had 3 little light streams for the day. I'm gonna be on sometime tomorrow. It depends on how the 1 o'clock games go. I may be streaming at 4. Cause I don't really care nothing about them 4 o'clock games. You got Tampa Bay and New Orleans. I don't really care about that. Cincinnati and the Chargers. Most of all the games I want to see at 1. So yeah, appreciate you guys sliding through. Man, football Sunday. See you guys later. I'm out.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on